And we're going to hear now from David himself.
But I've tried, as I've made this work, to make it as active as possible. So you're not looking at anything stiff. You're looking at a bunch of people looking at an action that's happening in this room. Imagine you're videoing this thing. What I'm looking at now, the finished collage, is the video on pause. So we have everybody looking at in a particular direction. And that's quite hard, because the photographs that I was given to use, I would be staring straight at the camera. Nobody's looking straight at the camera. They're all looking at the horse and what's going on over there. There's no noise to the thing, but you would imagine that if you press play again, the racket would be incredible, because everybody would be excited. So the spirit of Burns is very much alive. The spirit of the poetry is in there. You can't hear words again being spoken, but there's an intent on everybody's face. So again, we're at Burns, but we're also about being Scottish. So you've got all this Scottish stuff going on in there. Yeah? So there's a guy, a central character, so it's seeming to hurl the haggis, the tatties and neeps into the air, or it's an accident, he slipped or something like that. And it's flying through the air. And you're waiting for the crash bang wallop of that thing to hit the ground, and nobody's unhappy about it. They're all enjoying themselves. They're all of the same spirit. They're together in this thing, and they come from all over the place. And I know for a fact that a lot of the people I used in the photograph were from a lot of different parts of the world, and that's the thing about Burns. Again, it reaches out and touches everybody. So you're covering a kind of multitude of territories and geographies and nationalities and looks and styles, and put it all in one thing. I mean, one of the things I really wanted to make sure that happened in this college is that this looks like a party, an event that Robert Burns would be happy to be at. That's a really important part of it. They all look as if somehow they're participating in the same thing at the same time. You're not in charge of it. Making this cross is the weirdest thing. It's as if I'm sitting in the back of a horse, facing the wrong direction, shouting out instructions to myself as I go along. The college is leading me, telling me what to do. It's a very odd set of circumstances within a college like that.
So, everyone, The Flying Haggis by David Mack. We are absolutely delighted to unveil what we consider a really, really important work celebrating the global phenomenon that is Robert Burns in the 21st century. And before I hand you back to the real world for questions and answers, and I don't doubt you'll have a lot to ask David about this, I'd like to hand you over so that you can see something else quite special, because what we've discovered with Burns, and indeed with virtual reality, is that there's always somewhere else to go. And so if I could hand you over to Dr. Nathan Kirkwood from Edify, he can give us a glimpse of where we might go next. Over to you, Nathan.
Thank you so much, Pauline, and hello to everyone at home all around the world. It's been really fantastic to see this excellent use of immersive technology for enhancing how we access and how we provide access to objects associated with our culture, with our history, and with our artistic endeavors. So what I'd like to give you now is a very short preview about how we might harness some of these potentialities that immersive technology offers for fields like this, in particular focusing on this artwork. So imagine, if you would, what it would be like to really venture in to the narrative that's unfolding in this deeply complex artwork in front of me.